Have you ever stopped to think about how just a few words can make someone do something huge, something totally life-changing? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain on that. We're deconstructing how a really complex idea gets packaged up and sold. Basically, we're taking a little trip inside the mind of a marketer. All right, let's get into it.
So here's the puzzle. Just imagine for a second. You have to sell something massive. I'm talking a trip halfway across the world for a medical procedure, or maybe a complete reinvention of who you are. And you've only got about 8 words to do it. Seriously, where do you even start with that? You see, at the heart of it, this isn't really about selling a plane ticket or even a procedure. No, what's really being sold here is a promise. It's the promise of a total personal transformation. The idea that you can leave as one person and come back as the person you've always wanted to be. Okay, so this is our starting point. This is the raw material we're working with. Right away, you can see we have a very specific place, Ohio City, and this really powerful theme, a journey that leads to a new beginning. This really sets the stage perfectly for the message we're trying to build. And let's be super clear about what's at stake here. I mean, we're not selling a pair of shoes. The job is to convince someone to get on a plane, fly all the way from the American Midwest to Turkey for something as incredibly personal as hair restoration. That message has to cross a huge distance, not just physically, but psychologically too. So when you're faced with a challenge that big, how do you even begin? Well, one really powerful way to go is to kind of bypass all the emotion and just appeal directly to logic. This is all about building a rock-solid foundation of trust. See how the slogan frames the whole thing? It's not a leap of faith. It's a smart, logical choice. It takes something familiar, Ohio City, and connects it to something unfamiliar but high quality in Turkey. It's basically building a bridge right there in the customer's mind. And right here, that one little phrase, world class, is doing all the heavy lifting. It's basically a shortcut to credibility. It's designed to quiet that little voice of doubt in your head that's asking, wait, is this safe? Is this for real? It just promises excellence and makes the whole idea feel way less risky. So the whole point of this approach isn't trying to make you feel something, not at all. It's trying to make you think that this is a sound, rational, expert-backed decision. It's an appeal directly to that careful planner that lives inside all of us. But what if logic just isn't enough? I mean, is that really going to convince someone to take such a massive step? Let's flip the script and explore a totally different angle, one that leans right into the power of stories and feelings. Now, listen to that. This feels completely different, doesn't it? It sounds like the opening line of a movie. It's personal, it's a little dramatic, and right away, it casts the potential customer as the hero of their very own transformation story. What this slogan does so brilliantly is create a mini hero's journey. You've got Act 1, the origin story. That's the before picture, the ordinary world of Ohio City. Then, bam, you get Act 2, the catalyst, the moment the journey to a brand new self actually begins. It's a classic storytelling formula, and it is incredibly powerful. And this is exactly why it hits so hard. I mean, we are all wired for stories about reinvention. This slogan completely reframes a medical procedure into the start of a new, exciting chapter in your life. It's not just selling a result, it's selling a powerful, emotional journey. So we've looked at the appeal to logic, to the head, and the appeal to emotion, to the heart. But what happens when you take the best of both of those worlds and boil them down to their absolute purest essence? This is what you get. Short, punchy, and just incredibly powerful. Just 3 simple phrases. Notice how it grabs the key pieces from the other 2 approaches and melts them together into something that's amazingly direct. Let's just break this down real quick. First, you've got the geographic anchor, Ohio City. That makes it feel personal, real, grounded. Then, one journey. That simplifies this huge, complicated process into a single, manageable idea. And then, the knockout punch, life-changing results. That's the ultimate promise, right? It's a practical reward and an emotional one, all in one. You know what makes this final version so effective is that it doesn't have to choose between logic and emotion. It's just efficient. It implies that trustworthy, world-class journey we talked about, but it delivers the emotional punch of a total transformation. It does both things at the same time. So that kind of leaves us with one final thought. Now that you can see the blueprint behind the message, start looking for it everywhere. You'll see it in ads, in news headlines, even in political campaigns. Ask yourself, what's the simple, powerful, life-changing journey that's being sold to you today?